I call the member for Londonderry.
Thank you, Speaker. I seek to move an amendment to the motion that would read that this House notes support strong action to combat the scourge of ice and drug-fuelled violence across New South Wales, and calls upon the government to commit more funding for treatment, rehabilitation, prevention, enforcement and family support services. Speaker, as we've heard and we all agree, that the scourge of ice is one that I think we all are in agreement on that must be urgently addressed. It really is a scourge on modern society, an insidious drug that is highly destructive. It damages users, families and communities. I use the words, Speaker, of Dr. Gordian Fould, the head of emergency at St Vincent's Hospital. He said recently that it is the most evil drug we have at the moment. These are the most out of control, the most violent human beings I've ever seen in my life. So this scourge, Speaker, is one that, as a local member of this place, I am more than intimately aware of, unfortunately, particularly of the toll on families, because this toll is painfully real. Speaker, members are probably aware of the commentary around SBS's recently aired documentary Struggle Street, quite a controversial one. My own commentary, along with other members of this place, like the member for Mount Druitt, the member for Chifley in the Federal Parliament, and the Mayor of Blacktown City. Putting the controversy around that documentary aside, what this TV show really did highlight was the challenges faced by many communities, in our case in the western suburbs of Sydney, and one of those very real challenges is the scourge of ice. I want to talk for a moment about a family featured in that documentary from Wilmot, a suburb in my electorate of Londonderry, the Kennedy family, led by the amazing, the tenacious, the resilient matriarch Peta Kennedy. Peta and her husband Ashley deal with the impacts of this horrible drug almost every day of their life through their son, who is addicted. They are scared that he will steal from them in their home. They are constantly fearful of the next time that ice lands him on the wrong side of the law again. I have sat with Peta and Ashley many times in their home and heard their stories. And I cannot think of this issue without thinking of that family. For their family, we have a responsibility to do something. Speaker, this is a destructive drug that's ruining families and ruining people's lives. Ice use is indeed a complex problem, and we all acknowledge there's no single solution to stop ice. It must take a coordinated approach. There must be a whole-of-government response aimed at reducing supply, demand and harm. That must include coming down hard on those who put this drug on our streets, giving users the treatment, rehabilitation and mental health services that they need, giving families the support they deserve, working with communities across the state to strengthen the justice system, keeping our frontline workers safe, our police, our paramedics, our nurses, doctors, child protection workers, social workers, by giving them the training and support to treat individuals affected by ice. So, Speaker, while we acknowledge the government's recent announcements, we all know that more than this must be done if we are serious about this difficult, complex issue. Dr Alex Wodak, President of the Australian Drug Law Reform Foundation, recently said the money committed by this government wasn't nearly enough. He said, and I quote, "Sorry, in this day and age, it's not going to get you anything. If the government was serious about this problem, then they need to put serious money in. This is token money. If you are the loved one of someone on ice, it is really very difficult to get help. It's much easier to find a drug dealer than find someone to help you." The truth is, told to us by drug addiction experts and police, in fact my local police have told me just this, that this drug is easy to get. 91% of users find it easy to obtain. Speaker, I just request a small 2-minute extension.
No provision for that, I'm sorry.
Okay, it's that simple. If users are being sent to jail, when they get out, they go straight back and easily obtain ice. Speaker, I finish in the words of Commissioner Scipione. He said police could not tackle the monster of Australia's crystal meth problem on their own, and there needed to be a whole community focus on it,
Members'
beginning
time has
with
expired.
parents.